welcome back to the Lion Brand Yarn Studio. We're here with Cathy Carron, welcome,
Thank you.
Who's here to share her brand new book, Cowl Girls, which has been insanely popular. We put it out about 3 weeks ago to advertise the event, and we already had to reorder. So
exciting.
So it's selling out, so grab your Cowl Girls because they make amazing holiday gifts. They're quick knits, and what I love about this book is that, yes, the finished product is adorable, but they seem to each explore different techniques, different stitch patterns, so it's a very small, manageable way to explore a fun new technique. So welcome, Cathy.
Thank you very much.
So tell me about some of these beauties we have here.
Well, it's precisely what you said. The book is really, I think, more of a jumping off point. It's a way to explore the tube. I mean, a typical cowl is a tube, but there's more than one way to make a tube, as there's more than one way to skin a cat. And the typical traditional way is to do the tube from the top down. You cast on the stitches, and you create the tube that goes around the neck, and it comes straight down.
Beautiful.
Okay, and that is straight, but you can do another tube where you create what we call a platform for the shoulders, where the tube can actually rest on the shoulders.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's really easy. It's basically the same number of stitches are cast on from here to there, but you use 3 different gauges.
So there's no increasing.
There's no increase. It increases naturally by itself.
Beautiful.
As you change the yarn and as you change the needle, the cowl pulls out so that you have a platform you've already created for your neck. Very easy, very fun.
And great for the cold weather where, I don't like a cowl that's only bunched up here,
No,
and then
you
if you have a V-neck,
That's
you
right.
have that terribly cold, tiny little triangle of skin. That is perfect. It comes down over the
Right, and you
shoulders.
see-
Gorgeous.
Right. So that's
Love
this is a little version of the straight down. Okay, but then you can create a cowl that's also, it's straight down, but it's extra wide and it's extra long, so it gives you that, you said you like your neck really covered.
Yes.
This really will just kind of scoop, cover your whole neck. Let me
That
just-
looks like that could be a tube top. You could just wear that in summer.
Well, and actually there's one in the book that, it's not here tonight, but it is like that, but so you get this extra cuddle around your neck,
love
and it ties
it.
up like this.
Ah,
Or you could go to, and this one,
Adorable.
because it is so wide, you can actually take this one over the head.
that I love.
So you can go out with, and tuck it underneath your collar.
Very
and your
French
coat.
Lieutenant's woman.
Oh, very romantic. And then with this same idea of knitting from the top down and creating a platform for your shoulders, you can get into a very elaborate platforms.
Wow.
Where this is actually started from the bottom up, and you make this decoration, you make these separately, each one of these separately, you add them onto the needle, and then you start knitting upward, and actually this is the easiest part up here. And this is not difficult. It looks complex, not at all.
My favorite kind of knitting, things that look very showy.
Yes.
Where people think you're a genius.
That's right, absolutely.
And,
absolutely. So
and
this
you're
is-
not really.
This is top down, but
Nice.
again, creating that platform for the shoulders.
And I see you have a little glam, a little bling bling here.
Well, and this is a tube too, but this doesn't come from the top down. This is actually side to side, and it's as if you were taking the top down tube, elongating it, and then connecting the ends like this.
Oh, of course. Lovely.
So you get this double.
It's extra thick.
You get it extra thick, and it's like, again, you're taking a tube like this, and you're connecting it around the edge like this.
Fabulous.
So it's extra thick around the neck, so you're getting this very chic.
Nice.
And the bigger the better, the more dramatic. And this
And I
is,
see different stitch patterns there, too.
there's different stitch patterns. There's also different types of yarns. This is a Lion Brand product.
Beautiful.
This is the fun fur and the festive fur, and then you have the plain wool. And you
Oh.
can do a seed stitch,
Oh,
and then
this
a
is
moss stitch.
This is the superwash.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
the
The
cashmere.
cashmere.
Merino. Oh, it's so
And this
soft.
is very luxurious. I mean, with the combination of the cashmere and with the fun fur. So
Yes.
it's a nice evening out. I mean, you can wear it in the day or the evening, but this is definitely,
Gorgeous.
As-
Ready for the red carpet
that's right.
in the winter.
That's right. So again, different structures. There was another cowl, which we don't have here yet, that's in the book, that is also, when you create this tube, when you close this tube, you can kind of keep one end open and put buttons down it, and then you can use it as a place to store something too, and that's in the book. It's
Little
called,
something to look for.
It's called the hidden scarf. You can put your subway ticket in there. You can put your little extra cash in there and button it up
Very
and just
nice.
run down the street.
Now, I must ask, another one of your incredibly popular books is Hatitude.
Yes.
So I'm seeing a downward trend. Will there be something involving the torso next, or you're just going to keep moving down the bottom? Really, there might? Okay, you heard it here first. We have a scoop. We have an original.
There might.
Oh, very exciting.
Something,
and then you'll just keep working your way down until you're at socks.
That's right. That's
Genius.
right. That's right. Yes.
I'm
yes.
very excited. So now I have to ask you the question that I asked all our guests. And it's just us, and I do want you to be honest. Do you gauge swatch?
Oh, all the time. Have to. Have to.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm surprised you asked me that question. No, I mean, nothing really.
I'm an gauge swatch.
Well, nothing really works
Proselytizer,
right
so-
unless you kind of make your gauge. That's kind of sets you
Exactly.
on the right path. As a matter of fact, there was a comment about the book on the on Amazon that somebody said that there weren't gauge weights of yarns in there. And but actually, if you gauge swatch something, I think it's a more accurate predictor of the sizing of how something's going to come out versus
Absolutely.
knowing the weight.
Right.
Because those weights were based on 100% wool content years
Yes.
ago. And yarns today are so many blends of cotton and wool, silk and wool.
Exactly.
So weight doesn't mean the same thing across the board anymore.
Right. Back in the day where every ply was spun to the exact same
right.
weight, that's why they used to be able to measure by 4 ply, 8 ply, 12 ply. Now we have a single ply,
That's right.
beautiful chunky wool, or you can have, you know, a cotton, and they all weigh different.
Right.
They
So
all have different weights, so it's the gauge.
That's
It's how many
to your
stitches
point.
per inch.
Gotta do
all
gauge.
comes down to that.
Gotta do gauge.
Plus, you get to experiment with the fiber and see if you like it and
That's
play.
right.
And it's your time to play.
That's
it's fun.
right. That's right.
Gauge swatching is fun. You heard it here. Cathy Carron says gauge
Gauge is
swatching is
everything.
fun.
Yes.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
I'm
you for
so
having me.
excited. I'm excited to explore hats, cowls, and whatever comes next. So thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you come and see us at the Lion Brand Yarn Studio really soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.